Guess that's my cue, isn't it? Let's just... There's our... Got that Game Boy music. Hi! Yeah, sorry I missed yesterday. Allergies were way too much. You're probably wondering why the heck did I start in the middle of a battle. I did a quick peek at where we would wind up, and a lot of the Pokemon wound up at level 20, and we're level like 32 across the board. So I wanted to get another team quickly ready. We're probably close enough. So I swapped some of the Pokemon around again, and I'm gonna work my way back over to Saffron. No worry, you didn't miss too much. All I did was grind a little bit and open up the Saffron City guards so I can go through Saffron. We just have to get to Celadon City for the Rocket game corner thing. So the mons that were a part of the original team wind up all over here. And then we had... I did get the Eevee. I might not keep it. Maybe I won't keep it. Yeah, these guys are still a little bit behind, but heck it. I want to use the Trapinch, but we're not ready. Okay, my heart just skipped a beat. I thought I left us on the starting screen. It's just OBS messing with me. Fine. I guess we just leave the EVN. It won't hurt anything. But yeah, we're in the level 20s across the board, so we should be okay. It also looks like someone picked up an item. How do you have a hyper potion? Give. Wait. Where do we backpack this? There it is. I never messed with the move items thing. Anyway. Wait. I'm going to do a quick battle against some of these guys, just to level up mons on the way back. I just want to make sure that I actually am appearing live and everything. It's not that I expect people to appear in chat, I just normally happen. Looks like I am, okay. So things are going through. Oh wow, wait a minute. Is Trovo just that far behind? Trovo's very far behind. That's really weird. Okay. From Belf Electric, so... I can't paralyze them with Thunder Wave. Let's just see if we can get away with things like Quick Attack on him. Nope, we're not gonna win that fight. So let's try... this boy. Because that would be resisted, and I don't think either of us are great in each other. We're just kind of there. But I'm hoping that Vice Grip gives me something useful. Oof, he didn't see resist, or not resist, but... fair enough. I actually don't know how to check on YouTube for it to tell me if I'm live or not. Alright, well, I'm slightly in trouble. Stray fishing that page. Not fully, but... Trios, live. There, okay. It is popping up and everything. Sorry, I just had to double check. It's one of those things for me when there's no feedback. I get a little worried. And then that just jumbles me up. Oh, he must have missed. Screw it, do it again. Stop missing. What the heck is the accuracy of that? Because 2 misses in a row is kind of scary. It's only a 15% miss chance. Okay. But I'm still faster anyway, so no matter what, Is Eevee my fastest? 44. Yeah, Eevee and Pikachu are tied, and this is faster. We might be boned. I think I have to accept the KO. A shame that this guy isn't ground type yet. Let's just hope that we can eat the attack, not die, and hit him with the counter. And actually hit the attack. That did nothing. What the heck? What's the base power of that? Is this guy just that weak? Well, 22 is across the board. That's only at 55, so yeah. Okay. Then we have to hope that that speed reduction is enough to let my other ones go first. It's not enough to beat him with this one. I did not expect to fight a Puzzle and Minum kid and have it be actually kind of difficult. I was expecting a couple to KO'd, but not to get in this much of a pickle. I know Dustox has decent special defense, so maybe we can get away with something here. Poison Matter Confusion. I can try a weird thing, but I don't like the accuracy rating on Poison Powder. Because one of the options is Poison Powder and then use Moonlight to get your health back. Oh my god, that damage is so low. And let Poison Powder just tick them down, but it's a low accuracy rating. I missed an 85 twice, and this is a 75. We can try it. Of course it hits. It's just kind of funny. Of course you missed the 85 twice, but the 75 every time. Alright. Let's see if we can be a punk and drag this out. Basically get more value out of the poison by making the fight last longer before I have to swap to something else. I'm essentially using tank stall tactics on this guy. But I only have 3 uses of Moonlight left. Gust would do even less than Confusion did, and Confusion gives us a chance for him to hurt himself, so... That's solo damage. I may as well not have attacked. Hey, come on, Dustox. Alright. The speed loss from Mudshot was really, really impactful here. Because I basically would be losing all of these turns over that. This is also really putting into perspective how beefy Dustox is. Which is still weird to think that it's kind of tanky. And there, poison takes it out. I'm sorry, did I say Silverwind? Ooh. That's a very good move. Well, I don't need double powders. Meh. I wonder what the accuracy is for a move like a Will-O-Wisp. That wasn't a Clefairy. What do you mean? Okay, let's, Yeah, that was a mess. Ah, man. You know, I was worried that with this next leg of the race being a lot of rocket grunts, that it would be very boring. Clearly it won't be. We just gotta make sure we get everyone caught up a little bit. We're just about there. I'm aiming for level 20 across the board. I know that Eevee is way higher than everyone else, and that's just kind of the level I got it at. You get it at level 25. This guy has... Can I fight him? I'm gonna ignore him. Because I don't know what he has, but I know that that trainer type normally has, or can have steel types, and I just don't want to deal with that. She's got a lot of mons. This should be a lot of XP. Send out Electro Ball. I should be... Well, I should have a much higher speed rating. You'll have to see it. Where did I put... There it is. Just want to make sure that, Discord said I was live. I don't know how fast Watchhog is, but I think it's a little bulkier, isn't it? Because I think normal types normally have better base stats than most. We'll just go for the Electro Ball and see if the speed value makes it matter. No. He must be pretty quick. Can we eat a few turns like that? Let's just see. Well, now that's just rude. So if he's gonna waste his sand attack like this, I'm positive that when I wake up, it won't do anything. The reason I'm doing this, though, is I want to burn the sleep out. So that way Pikachu can actually do something in our later fights. There it is. And it still hits! That's big. But the chance of me doing anything with this Pikachu is really low. I'm just curious. I probably just rolled, or not rolled, but like that was probably a 40% chance to hit. Maybe even less. So I should use a different Mon. You know what? No, we shouldn't use Dustox. I want to use him, but most used to that performance against the Minun was actually really good. Alright, yeah, well. I do want to get Clink to do something more too, because I know that it can become something very, very potent. I don't know if its first stage is just really, really weak, or if this is one of those weird instances where the nature I got is really bad for it. I never really checked the nature or what it wants normally. So, a mill tank. Okay. The unfortunate thing is Clink doesn't really bring anything useful to the table right now. And I think Gear Grind is like a 15% chance to miss. But it does have Stab, and that Stab is kind of necessary. At least it doesn't do too much damage. I wonder if there's a special rule with Gear Grind, because its rules text goes off the page when I try to read it. And I keep flinching. I think I can try one more. Oh, maybe a couple more. Stop flinching, dude! Alright. Sending them off. She gonna poison you. Now he's gonna avoid it, and I'm already at half health. That's why I don't like those 75 moves. Because now I really can't do anything. Like, I can try one more. But I know that direct damage is not going to work. Now. And there. Okay. Jesus. Well, there's no way that this guy's gonna hit you. Yep. All it's doing is spamming stop, and it got like 3 flinches in a row on Clink. So dumb. How could you? Miltank is really just the poster child for how effective normal types can be. Because it doesn't matter that it doesn't get super effective on anything. It has some of the best base stats. Like, its stats aren't perfect, don't get me wrong. But a lot of normal types tend to have pretty high stats. Well, she has 2 paralyzed Mons. This gets Stab. Hatchisu probably outspeeds me, though. Would it do enough damage to KO me in a single hit? I don't think so. Now it's going for the paralysis. Oof, did not do as much as I was hoping. I'll try it again anyway. Decent damage. My Pokemon are failing a lot of these checks. Like, a whole lot of paralysis fails. And now I'm in another position where I can't really do anything. Because Butterfree does not win the speed race due to paralysis. And since it decided to not attack, like... How many turns have I lost in this battle? At least 6? Just yikes, dude. Because there was 2 to Poison Powder misses. 75 accuracy, by the way. 2 to flinches. At least 1 to paralysis. No, 2 to paralysis, I think, in this one. though. It's so many turns for no real reason. Come on. Bruh. Fight him. This is like the only move he knows sand attack or something? And the dreaded Miltank. Oh, she's a meow. I didn't even realize I could cure myself like that. What the hell? Oh, that's a cool animation for it. I'm in trouble though because of the furious swipes. Wasting a turn on that. Oh, never mind. I'm just always worried about moves like that if they're like efficient. You know, you're spending a turn to just get rid of a status effect. Is it worth doing that? Versus spending that turn just going for an attack anyway. Well, I don't need Gust, actually. Because of, the other flyers that I have, Fly and Butterfree would get Stab on it. And I would want to have a flying type move anyway. What do you mean? Look what you did to mine! Come on. We gotta go back and heal. Hey, I'm just glad that even these basic trainers are putting up a decent fight with the level we chose. It makes you think. And not a lot of games make you think anymore. So yeah, I just want to get Bumblebee and Butterfree up. I won't be too upset if they hit like level 22, but I don't want them to get way too high. Then again, I think the wild Pokemon in there are like level 22. Alright, I'll stop running around this guy. You should be informed. Woohoo! Oh, it's that thing. A bug electric that knows acrobatics for some reason. I don't like it. Or is it Matt Electric? I don't know, it might be one of those weird bugs or weird Pokemon that has moves that don't match its type naturally. And he avoided it. There's the acrobatics that does so much damage. I need to get this Bumblebee evolved because once it evolves, it should be so much more useful. Because I think that poor thing has like the binary problem. Or its base stats in stage 1 are just really, really both. Okay, I don't know what type this is then. Because if ground isn't affected into it, but I don't know which you is. Oof, that was a crit? I don't think I went doing that either. I I need to see what level some of these unball that. I'll sack point to this. You may hear some clickies, because I'm just really curious about this. Like what type he is, because I can never figure it out. It is a bug electric. Then why did ground not hurt him? Does bug resist ground? Am I dumb? Okay. No, I'll eat the KO. Because there's nothing I can really do. What about Clink? When does it evolve? Wait, it's only... Okay, yeah, it is a 3-stage. It's just a very high level. Holy crap. 38 for the stage 2. 49 for the stage... Okay. Wow. It's so weird that it's full steel because I know it gets a lot of electrical stuff. Okay. Right, bug electric. Send out Butterfree because I think it has a flying... Oh, wait, no. Flying won't work. Right, electric resistant. How stupid of me. Oh, well. That was very stupid of me. It's okay. I can break these cups. Sorry, I now need to check one small thing. Jolly. Okay, so its passive is pointless. No matter what. We'll just see if we can get some good damage before Butterfree falls. That's not bad. But no, I don't like Charge Bug because I can never figure out what its weakness is. And before someone snarkily says, fire, I rarely have fire on my teams when I run into him. Because a lot of the fire type mons people typically have are their starters. And, well, I don't use normal starters. And I haven't found, believe it or not, a single fire type this entire run. Because there are fire types I like. Chandelure, Kralige, I think is how it's enunciated. Vulpix, Ninetales, Growlithe, Arcanine. I guess I actually did run into a Growlithe. It is trying to learn Double Kick. Please, I do want access to fighting moves. We'll get rid of Takedown. Even though it has a higher base damage than Quick Attack has Prio, and Prio is much more important. And Takedown's recoil and lower accuracy doesn't feel good. No, I don't care about Feint. Because if Pokemon you use Protect, it doesn't matter. And if you're using Feint to try to counter the Protect, it, again, rarely matters. The only time it matters is if you're put on a clock. So, like, if you're fighting off Toxic and you need to get that KO. Doubt Confusion will do much. Yeah. Oh, right, that move that shouldn't exist. What do I have that can get rid of him quickly? Absolutely nothing. Okay, we're gonna be here for a little while. Yep, and that's why minimize shouldn't exist. My biggest question is, why does that exist on a poison tank? Swift never misses, though. So, we just spam Swift? Yeah, because you need +6 evasion, buddy. Let's see where all that evasion will get you. Yep, now he's gonna attempt to poison me. So I'll use Refresh to get rid of it. Honestly, I think I race him regardless of what happens. Even if he poisons me, I don't think I care. Yep. Just go for the KO. And that is why having guaranteed moves is a very good idea. It's not logical. Ah, yes. There's the evolution. I thought it was 24. Not complaining, but I was misled. Look at him. Oh god, that sound. It sounded like his stomach was growling or something. Okay, I think he becomes ground. Ground normal. Interesting combination. Alright, I don't know exactly what his stats were. I mean, they do look slightly better. We'll heal up again. And I'll double check the team's levels. We might do another 1 or 2 fights before going into the rocket hideout. God, imagine having to be the Nurse Joy here. You're trying to make, you know, everyone's day better and be all happy and stuff, but you're literally next to the Regent's gravesite. 20s across the board, except for Butterfree. Let's get Butterfree. Actually, you know what? I believe in the heart of the cards. Like, we're just gonna go. Unless they actually bump into someone. Alright, cool. We're just gonna zip through here. Ow. You ever have an itch that actually is just really painful? That's what that was. Alright. Now, I'm just gonna do something silly. I'm gonna tag this Pokemon Center just in case something stupid happens. Because if you lose all your mons, you go to the last center you used, even if it's all the way across the continent. So, I'm using this center to have it marked as my last one. Now for the game corner sequence. I guess I technically could spend a bunch of money on tokens and get one of the unique ones at the game corner. Maybe I'll do that later. I know they normally have an Abra and a Dratini. Alright. You know what, the Silver Wind. Whoosh. You're not doing nearly as much damage as I was hoping. With him showing Pursuit, I don't want to swap either. Got him low. I know it's inefficient, but this is just for the levels. Okay. Rat down. From rat to bat and everything in between. Hit him with the mind bullets. What do you mean that doesn't KO him? It's illegal. I want a recount. Oof. Guess Bailey didn't get a level. And might be discovered. Better tell the boss. I love that he just vanishes. Hey, a switch. Let's push it. I'm gonna go heal my Butterfree, though. Because that was a lot of damage. I'm kind of surprised that Silverwind did not KO that thing in, like, 2 hits, but maybe it's because of the level disparity. I know that if you're a higher level, you do more damage against your opponent. Let's just check this out of morbid curiosity. I call it morbid, but it's really just... Oh, I need a coin case. I don't remember where you go to get the case. Isn't it just this guy? No. I don't remember where you get the coin case. I'll just have to do it later unless someone wants to remind me. Alright. Ye olde rocket hideout. Good job guarding this room, nerd. Helica rope. Nerd. Alright, fine. Thank you. You see, Team Rocket's very smart in this instant. The best way to get money is to just make a gambling den. Because it's something that everyone knows will not earn you money, but gamblers just will throw their money into it willingly. That sure ain't so good. I was expecting Pursuit. That really did not do much. Ooh, the crit! I think I'm forced to swap though. Let's try Pursuit. Nope. I was about to be really annoyed if it was another flinch. My dude. My Butterfree is now level 20. And take like a long time to become something powerful. What I don't understand is why their passive that they get is what's the word I'm looking for? Is only useful in double battles and gives them special attack when they are a physical damage mon. This is according to the wiki. I think if I scroll down, yeah, they have 100 base attack, 70 base special attack. Honor 15 defense and 85 special defense. So they're meant to be a physical wall, but a physical threat. So what is your passive about special attack? What's the damage for both of these? My script is 55-100, 50-85, but gets stabbed. I guess I should probably see what Gear Grind fully does. Because it's not showing up here. Twice per use. So it's just Twin Needle but steel without poison. Okay. What was it that we were fighting? Eradicate? Let's actually see if the Diggersby has some interesting impact here. Hit him with the double kick. Hey, Graves. Congratulations, you were the first person to show up today. This is gonna be a slog. Kick. Kick. I got a little closer than I thought. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I haven't set notifications up. But it's fine. It's both a way for me to practice streaming while I'm getting back into the swing of things, figure things out, and also just see how much my friends actually pay attention. It's not like I've talked about doing this for months. So far, a grand total of 2 of them have figured out. But I also told you directly, and you're the only person I told directly. So... I'm not surprised. They made it very apparent that they don't care, so... Let me just sneak on through. Hang on, what do you mean? But yeah, I'm messing around with a different team right now. Because our previous team hit level 31, and that would be way too high for this, and I wanted something different. I wanted the fights to be interesting, not just I'm clubbing a bunch of goons. So yes, I'll be making a lot of trips to the Pokemon Center, but this is more interesting because there's a real chance that I can lose these fights. Wish you could make him care? Yeah, so do I. I've tried voicing complaints and they just, it doesn't matter to them. I've learned that our friend group unfortunately only cares about having their moment being the star and basically having everyone, you know, give them full attention. Sucking their proverbial dick, as it were. But the instance you ask for even a little bit of attention, or you want someone to, you know, care a little bit about a thing you're doing, nope. That's too far. You probably noticed that I don't hop into a lot of calls anymore. Because I'm just sick of it. I only come in when I'm asked for specifically. Because I've tried getting them to do stuff together for a long time. Because I've wanted to do, like, streams together with anything. You know, right, I need the key card for that. And I've tried setting up stuff to do anything that they want with them, but they just don't care enough. Like, ooh, Magic the Gathering. Okay, fine. I guess I'll learn it. I'll learn all of the rulings. I'll make an entire table for it. I'll make it completely custom. I'll set up special stuff everywhere for it. I will stay up for 4 nights straight working on the table alone, getting special camera animations and everything. Nope. Can't even pay them to care about that. I lost count of how many times I've done that, and the amount of times I would actively choose to do things with friends instead of do, like, streaming stuff. I wish I didn't feel like I needed to be with friends. Because if I don't do stuff with friends and I'm just alone all the time, I just get really, really depressed. I don't want to fake this guy with this. But trying to explain it to them, they don't care. Whoops, I should have done double kick. Actually, maybe not. That was a lot of decent damage. Let's compare that. Okay, double kick will do more overall still. But that was a decent amount of damage. Can quick attack clean it up? Yes. It's just hard to be all like, woo, when people do that stuff a lot. I can't do anything great into this, and he probably... Wait, no, wing attack wouldn't matter. Yeah, quick attack is more than fine. Darn, not quite. There we go. I don't remember what neutralizing gas does, but it doesn't matter because I can throw dirt at him. No, dude, you're fine. I know you have to go to bed early. I started stream I actually started stream earlier than I normally can. I've been going for about an hour. The reason I've been starting at 8 like I normally have in the past is my family hasn't been allowing me. They'll waste my time and I have to start later because of it. So. But I've been looking into, there's a couple of games that I really want to get. They're like racing games and driving games. And they look like a lot of fun. Four underground floors. Yes, I can reach the boss. I will steal his everything. It doesn't matter what you do here because that just lets you give. One is called Mitch and one of them last night. Oh, did I mention my name? Well, go this way, pick this up. Yeah, there's iRacing and one other that I don't remember its name. I can double check. Was it in this browser? No. Actually, I can pull Steam up. because it should be in my wishlist on Steam. So I think I go... Sorry, it's been quite a while since I've done the Rocket Hideout. Because, then... Well, hello, Steam. I think I do this one. Down here. Go over here. Thunderwave. Now I need to get... So you gotta give me a moment because this one is a little awkward. And then that, and then I get out. Just wish it was subscription-based because that's pretty dumb. Yeah. No, it gets a little dumber, actually. So it's subscription-based just to get into the game. And then you are given 26 cars, I think, and like 16 tracks. But there's like over 300 cars and tracks in the game. Each one you have to pay for individually. And it's like $15 per car or per track. Yeah. That's the part I hate about it. Because the subscription's only like $9 a month, maybe less if you do an annual one. But it's still like, why do we have to pay the subscription and like 15 bucks for a new thing? Yeah. Like if you buy a car or a track, you own it forever, and they do have a thing where if you buy more of them, so like let's say you had like, you know, 10 tracks and 15 cars, you would have a global discount applied to your account. Which, sure, that's awesome, but it's still only like 20%. But the game looks really fun. I'd have to do a lot of research in what cars I want. Like, so thankfully, it covers like every single form of racing out there. We're gonna try clink into this again. But anyway, it covers every single form of racing. Formula 1, Formula V, Derby, I believe. I believe this off-road. There's the NASCAR series, you know, etc., etc. Like, all variants of it. So, like, if you were only interested in, say, Formula 1, you wouldn't have to get half of the things in the game. We'll try this. And it's so realistic that it's literally what professional drivers use to hone their skills out of season. Oh. I am not joking. There's whole rigs that I've seen for where it's got like an actual, like, you know, the racing seat with the harnesses. And that entire rig moves and vibrates, you know, based off of what you're doing. It even simulates things like how friction applies things to the tires. I saw a guy get, someone like kind of ran into the side of his car and it destroyed part of the steering rig. So he had to drive at like a 45-degree angle just to go straight. Oh yeah, a setup like that would be absolutely amazing. But a setup like that also would cost several $1,000s, which I do not have. I would just be happy to have, like, a standard wheel and a couple of pedals. I think he needs 3 for certain cars with a clutch. I don't know, some steering wheels might be able to handle that. Like on their own with a 2-pedal system, I don't know. I've never used a steering wheel system in any game. Charm. I'll actually hear the takedown. But I really wanted to mess with that, and there was even systems in it to do custom tournaments where they let you rent out server space for only 50 cents per hour. Like if you're hosting a 4-hour race, $2. That's it. Which is actually pretty nice. But I know that I also get these delusions of grandeur when I see a game like that, where it's like, oh yeah, all of my friends will totally be interested and want to get involved, and no. But they expect me to do that for them. Yes, I am bitter about that. Believe it or not, that happening for several years, it'll get to you. I'm surprised he's evolving. Oh, no, Sylveon. Sylveon's not allowed. I don't like Sylveon for 1, and for 2, it's a fairy type, and that is against us. Against the rules, no fairy types. Yeah, I know, realize for a moment that stuff like this has been eating at me for years. Intruder. I like how he just hops up onto the chair. So I just like to imagine he just slides in, like he's sliding into those DMs. Side him. Who knows, I actually might be able to do the silly and go full bug trainer into the end of the game. The one thing that has me worried is Blaine, because a lot of my team is weak to fire. I was worried about Lieutenant Surge. I actually feel like that was a really, really good match. That's the thing, is a lot of the gym leaders are interestingly difficult. Like, Surge's Omolga was a big problem. Because it knew acrobatics, and it's incredibly fast. And acrobatics is very good into bugs and grass, which... And my team was full bug and bug grass on the other power hitter. And a fighting type, which is also weak to flying. So... it was a bit of a mess. I just realized that I AFK'd, clicked, and removed a move because I was just not thinking, but whatever. Not new to Twitch, I can edit the stream tile tags. Yeah. God, I guess it, I'm forgetting rid of Electro Ball. Anyway, yeah, that would matter if, like if I was up against the specific, like I was fighting Surge. Like I was getting ready to fight Surge, you could change the setup for that. Or if I change games. Most notably for changing games. Wait, this is just the dead-end room. Was that the key up there that I picked up? I'll be honest, I've been AFK brain this entire time, so that probably was the key. No, okay. I need to fight a specific rocket grunt who probably drops it and is like, oh no, the key. You know, the silly shit that they do. Okay, team's not too bad shape. Let me double check. Because I goofed so horribly. Bullet Seed, Taunt, Dig, Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace, Attract. Oh, Energy Ball. I didn't realize I had that. I can do Charge Beam on him. I think that would be more useful. So, double team is not a bad move. It's banned in my rule set. So that kind of adds more insult to injury with getting rid of Electro Ball, which is already a good move. So. 70 swap game spawn here. Yeah, that probably won't happen on this stream. That's more of something that if I'm playing a game and get annoyed and it's like, okay, I'm swapping. I'm used to having to do it on my own. Because, you know, your bedtime is unfortunate for when I'm allowed to stream and my other mod will never show up. I don't think there was anything up the... Oh, there is. I want the thingy up here. Give. Can bees. Looks like I have to go back around. Down here, I think. You just want to walk through? Punk? No, meddling is fun. These blasted meddling kids. And I've gotten away with it. It wasn't for you meddling rocket grunts. Watch this little rat know pursuit. Let's try to get some XP on Dustox. Because now that I understand Dustox, like, stat lineup, I think I know what I want to do with them more. I just wish I had a, like, toxic. Maybe I should check the Celadon store to see if they have toxic. That'd be nice. I wonder if there's a way that I can give you mod access to social stream. I should get you modded on all the other channels. I probably just Venoshock this guy, don't I? No, wait, I shouldn't fight him because... Isn't Psychic good enough poison? I could try Butterfree, but it probably wouldn't survive. So let's do Pikachu. Pikachu be neutral. I'll have to get my butt to a Pokemon Center soon. Charge beam. It was wet. That did no damage. Wasn't I supposed to get a special attack bonus? Or is it only a chance? May raise. Oh wow, his special attack is decently lower. This is awkward. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing quick attack. Heart of the cards. Ah! I honestly didn't think it would, but I just wanted to put it in a good position to actually get KO'd by something else. And I know someone's probably shouting to use the ED, but I want to get XP on other things. Because ED is already like level 3. But I will have tended the Pokemon Center after this. Right, Kate? I'm also at the point where I'm just accepting KOs. Ooh, that was good damage. Now, Raticute's gonna miss, right? Ah, shit. Oh. There's an ad break. I didn't realize that. Whoops. The Twatch audience has been abducted. Alright. We just go for the damage, because no matter what, he hits me first. There's the ding. Supersonic, no. Supersonic is really bad accuracy. It's here somewhere. Thanks, buddy. And the black glasses. Alright, let's get out of here and heal our Pokemon. And I do see that guy down there. I will come back to beat him up later. Wait a minute. Okay. So, I'm going to make a little pit stop at the department store because I want to see if they have something like toxic. Something that's more consistent for applying poison for Dustax. I almost called him Venomoth. Might as well be what it is. You know. Up. I believe it's like the 3rd floor? Al, you don't tell me? Is this the one that tells me? Why is my thing all weird? Okay, looks like it's the 2nd floor then. What do you have? Roar, Hyper Beam, Dig. Wait, some of these are free. Oh, is that why? Because I own them? Do you have more? Yeah. Okay. This is so messed up. You know what? Yes. I'm gonna buy the mysterious question mark items because I don't know what they are and it'll either be something amazing or something terrible. This is one of the weird things with with playing a mod. I think he thinks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Regains HP on striking a foe, sure. Some of these might not even be what they say. So, we're just gonna quickly snag all these, and I want to see if this last guy has TMs. Please have interesting TM. Nah, you're just the normal Mart guy. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's check up here then. I doubt you have anything venomable before. Counter? I don't want counter right now. Aren't you just random? Yeah. Oh, you have stones. Well. I could get a stone for the Eevee. And a water stone would probably be best since a lot of my mons are weak to fire. I will let chat vote though. Like, and I'm just gonna count how many people say which evolution they want. And if it's a stone evolution, which is kind of what I'm wanting to go for, then I'll pick it. So you have until I leave the department store to pick an evolution. Okay, this is just drugs. He's probably the direct guy. Yeah. We don't want any of that. And that's the rooftop. Oh. Yeah. My joystick is acting up. So yeah, you guys can pick what evolution we turn this into. I wonder if leaf stones work on, like in this mod. So any of the original evolutions. Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, and maybe, I don't know if this works, maybe Leafeon. Some of these mods do add that in as an option for getting it. But, this way, and this way. Vaporeon, Water Doggo. Is that only one vote for Vaporeon? Alright. Actually, I'll give people until I get to the next, like, back where I was. And remember, it isn't just Twitch chat that can vote. I know I gotta fight that dude, but... all the chats are being quiet, so I guess I'll just... Where is the water stone? I probably should have sold all of these. Okay, so the item is just bugged. Okay. I love it. Alright. Water Doggo, acquire the water stone. Would you miss? We have a new team to go through the rocket hideout. If you remember the last run when I made a B team, that's what's going on here. Because we were like level 31 and the people here were like level 20, so I made a second team. Water gun. Probably keep Swift on the back. I'll do this. I don't quite remember what the Vaporeon stat line looks like. I used to. Let's take a quick look, just so I know what I'm doing with it. Sumeri. Okay, that was a good choice then, because this Eevee had much higher special attack than physical attack. Which I thought was what it wanted. Okay. Decent special defense comparatively. So let's see if we can give it, yeah. Because I think Misty still gave, Water Pulse. Hold this brine. And dive. Well, I'll do brine, sure. Just so it has another option. That, and I need to remember what brine does. If the foe's HP is down to half, his attack heals double. Oh, it's like an execute. What's its accuracy? Okay. Half of me sneakily getting rid of water gun, but I probably should have an economy move. Maybe I don't need swept. Yeah, was it? Alright. One final thing. Actually, no, Water Dog is still really high level. We'll use it later. Then you pulled from Giovanni with B team. In the last one, yes. Well, full sweep, in quotes. Like, I beat him with B team, and I beat Sabrina with the B team. And then the team I took to the end of the game was a mixture of both. The fight against Giovanni would have been embarrassing for him, but I threw half of it on accident. I was just making really bad choices. Like, the fight against Giovanni is on the Twitch channel, like it's been clipped. There's the fight against Giovanni, the fight against Sabrina, and then both of them in one, because they happened so quickly. They were basically back to back. I think there was only like 5 or 6 minutes between them. Of just me doing miscellaneous shenanigans and prepping. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it would be. Oh no, now it's at the lift key. Hey look, the lift key. Oh wait. Okay. So I didn't need to fight him. But you know what? XP. And I go down here. Well, that... Okay. I don't know why the joystick is so weird in this. Complicated words and numbers that make no sense. Ah, yes, my other job. If only you guys could see the files I have to go through. Who has the lift key? I wonder. Totally not this guy. He wouldn't have it. He wouldn't lie to us. He's our friendly. Your friendly neighborhood rocket grunt. Also known as Steve. Steve would never lie to you. Why do you get set up with me? I find it funny how when we started this, we were a couple levels below, but we caught up to the point where we kind of just take them over really easily. No! Oh no, I dropped the key. Yeah, don't pick it up. Alright. Go over here. Now we have to find the elevator. Wait, did I pass it? Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb. It's like down or something, isn't it? Side is a mess that I have to, like, figure out. I might have taken the wrong turn already. Because I think I have to go to this side. Hey, look, the elevator. See, I totally knew what I was doing to totally, yeah. I don't know which one you actually have to go to first, but, you know, going the wrong way's fun. Oh, hey. Give. Schmickeldorf. Kick. Watching a kid on Crimbus? Is it really, though? Like, come on. Hit him with the mind bullets. What's wrong with this? Tis a lie. Speaking of excitement, what happened? What happened? SP share. Charge beam! I still want to know why Clink learns electric attacks when it's not steel electric. Like, why wasn't it just steel electric? So it had potential paralysis for... Is charge ever worth it? Be honest with me. Because I don't think it ever is. I'm just gonna get rid of charge. Because this version also doesn't state that it raises special defense, so I don't think it matters. Release the launch trailer for Yakuza 0. I hope it's good. I mean, it's a remake of Yakuza 0, so it will probably be very good. Ow. Don't poison the butterfly. You rat bastard. I'm gonna steal Christmas from you. How could you? Because the dojo mainly tends to reprise their roles in a live-action trailer. Wow. I'm honestly kind of surprised. I somehow opened the door. Hey, look, I have a way out now. Do I need to heal? It's just Butterfree. Can I delete these? I'm gonna throw away the glitch items. Just so I can find, like, healing items easier. I was hoping that they would just turn into normal items when I went into my inventory, but they didn't. Full heal, super potion. There's antidote. I want to keep the full heal for if I actually need it. And it's just remastered with extra content, so there's no, that'll be good. Yeah. Whoops. What were those? They were glitched items. Whoops. When people modify these games, they get a lot of weird stuff like that. I believe it's technically from IDs not matching correctly. So, like, whenever you go into any game, a game item has an ID value attached to it. But let's say you're modding, you know, Firered. You have the first, I think first 3 gens is like 300 some odd Pokemon. Well, you have all those Pokemon that you have to add more on top of for gens 4, 5, 6, and 7. So of course you need to squeeze in new IDs somehow. Normally means that old items get trashed. So then those IDs point to incorrect things and the game doesn't know what to do. That's how you get situations like missing now. Because the game is calling an ID that does not exist. Especially when you realize that a lot of games will also tend to have placeholder IDs. So like all the question marks is like the placeholder ID for ID nil. Where missing no is probably a placeholder ID for a Pokemon when the value doesn't exist correctly. Because that thing technically does actually have values. But I've never broken open the original red version, so I don't know exactly what it has. I just know that it's technically flying type for some reason. That might be a weird instance where flying type is technically value 1 for typing. I don't know. I might want to see if I can find one of these for Emerald version, maybe. I miss the Hoenn region. It has some of my favorite mons in it. That's typically how this stuff works. Because every single game out there needs to call IDs. And then there's the ID of the item, and then the unique ID for the unique variant of that. Because it's like, if you go into Butterfree here, it has, you know, bold nature values. You don't see all of it, but it has IVs and EVs, which are hidden values for its unique stats, and there's a personality value. So this thing will have an ID for Butterfree, but then a unique ID for all of its unique stats, which is probably like, I don't know, a 32-bit or something string. I don't quite know. We got a repeat of Blaze Black. A lot of ROMs do that because they try to make it hard when they don't need to. And their idea of challenge is give them an endgame team, but then slap it down to the level of the gym normally. And it's like, but you gave them a whole bunch of like coverage moves that I can't get. But this game also does do that. It's just not as bad because in its way of adding more Pokemon, you have more answers. Even though you don't have all the TMs, you still can go find a wild Pokemon that can answer the gym. So. Oof. Almost got him in a single shot. Blowing. Another Sandshrew. Isn't ground good versus other ground? I mean, I could just stone Vaporeon, but ground on ground battle. I need to learn the ground type matchups because I always forgo them. But I do know of a unique situation that exists with ground types, which is if a Pokemon uses Dig, and then the opposing Pokemon uses Magnitude or Earthquake while that Pokemon is in the invulnerability stage of Dig, it'll do like ×4 damage. Which, if you remember that video, the Don't Mess with Shackle video, I'm pretty sure that's one of the situations where they were talking about Shackle doing that much damage. If it's not that, it's probably something weird like mimicking Explosion. There are a few unique instances like that in this. There are ways that you can make certain moves 100% accurate. So with Thunder during Rain Dance will always hit. Thunder during sunny day will have its accuracy halved. Blizzard during hail will always hit. Stuff like that. I don't know how many other interactions like that there are, but I always thought those were interesting, giving you reasons to do specific effects. I get away with this. Let me beat up Giovanni. I need to stop him from creating another gacha enterprise. Giovanni, you cannot defeat Zenless Zone Zero. It is too powerful. It is a gacha game disguised as Devil May Cry, but with waifus. You can't defeat that, Giovanni. You can defeat Genshin Impact, but you can't defeat Zenless. I am here to save Zenless. Save you from yourself, Giovanni. Let me heal Butterfree real quick. If only I had another one of those to heal Diggersby. I don't want to use the Hyper Potion. I want to save that for later in the run. Wait, is Hearthstone... Yeah, that's Rock type. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should put a Rock type move on him. Yeah, whatever. We'll do this. And the leader, Giovanni, for your insolence, I will ban you from Genshin Impact forever. No! It's okay. I don't want to play Genshin Impact. I will stop your gacha enterprise here and now. Right, this guy's ghost ground. Really interesting combination. Honestly, I think I just play neutral into this. Utilize the bug maneuver. Hey, Nova. That did nothing. Oh, he does resist hit. Whoops. Well, side aim's neutral, so... I thought I saw Silver Wind as neutral. Oh, heck. I'm a snooze. I don't think he can KO me quickly, unless he knows, like, Dream Eater, but... Nah, he's gonna remove it. More or less alright. How are you doing? Yeah, no, I think I just stick with this. Oh, right. He does that. Forgot he knows acrobatics. Oh, I just realized the level disparity. He's level 30s too. So, okay. And he knows U-turn. Name. Oh, steel's good in a rock. I forgot. Why did he just kind of sack Rhyhorn then? Bro. Giovanni, what you doing? Stop playing your gacha game and fight me correctly. I imagine he's just sitting there on his phone, like playing Genshin Impact with one hand, trying to battle. That's why you never start your gacha enterprise. What's a good thing that can stop a Gliscor? I mean, the Vaporeon probably, but... Yeah, I'll do it because it is like 5 levels above me still. No, Brian has higher base damage anyway, so let's just do it. Holy cow. Acrobatics nearly one-shot me. Okay. Dude, that glide score was on something. Gotta share. Share with the rest of the class. Delax is trying to land Silver Wind. Really not useful on him, but... I'm gonna get rid of Poison Powder. I know it's good, I hate its accuracy rating. So I'm gonna throw it away. Sand Ghost! Quick! Wash away the sandcastle! It's almost like having different types actually is really useful in this game. No, you're too busy playing Genshin Impact. You gotta take this seriously. And there we go. Oh, hey, look, the Silk Scope. I wonder what that's doing here. I forgot to check over here. Ah, yes, milk. Alright. Now we get to go to, Silk Cow. In Saffron City. Team Rocket does smell kind of funny. Don't trust them. Alright. I mean, it is. I like all the evolutions except for a Sylveon. Alright. Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna run straight there and do it again. Although they might be higher level now, I don't know. Because here's the weird thing. Fire Red is normally open-ended. Because from here, I normally could go here and fight Silp out. Okay, I can't fight them yet. So that means I have to go fight Koga. So we're gonna go to Fuchsia City instead. Wait, isn't there a... No, okay. Oh, wait, we can't do that because of this guy. Hang on, let me check something. I'm trying to remember what routes are open. Because there's a Snorlax here. Here. Okay, so I have to do the Pokemon Tower. Okay. Sorry, this mod forces you to do certain things in a certain order, so it kind of messes with me. Crashing for the night? Alright, see you later, Greaves. Sweet dreams. I'm actually surprised he stayed up this late. This is pretty late for him. He gets up very early. We're talking like 6 a.m. early. Right. Hi, Gary. Is your Pokemon dead? It's alive. Well, I'm gonna make it faint. He is such a disrespectful brat. Lure can get work done? Alright, fair enough. We're actually keeping pretty good pace with what the game wants. Can we... I don't want to throw a Butterfree into that immediately. Pikachu should be able to take it, though. Does he do the sand attack nonsense? Gust. It's weird, though, because the first team he had a Staravia. Thank you, Static. Solid damage. Ow. Oh my goodness. Joke's on you. Ah, crap. He took the bird. I'm pretty sure Butterfree can just rock these things. Okay. Oh, right. Executes Psychic type doesn't like Silverwind. Oh, he's gonna run away. Tail between his legs. Wait, he has a Gyarados? Why was that not in the Elite Four fight? That did nothing. Okay. I wish my Pikachu wasn't hurting now. We'll send in Clink. He might not think to swap, and I should get ×4, which will be nice, but it won't break the game. Because Clink's special attack is pretty low. We're gonna hope that Charge Beam gives us the special attack boost. But I don't think this will do way too much. That's not bad. And we get the boost. Hell yeah. Thrash shouldn't beat us at all. Even with 2 Leers, it's Steel typing on top of it, so... 2 special attack raises off that. That's huge. If he doesn't have anything that straight up resists electricity, I might just spam Charge Beam or whatever it's called. We might get through this for free. Oof, Charmeleon. I am 2 levels higher, but I'm probably not faster. Charge Beam for rock damage or Thunder Shock for potential paralysis. I think we get the Charge Beam anyway. Oh wait, Dragon Rage? Okay. I'm surprised you chose that instead of a fire type attack. Joke's on you, I have Water Doggo! Are you gonna run? He's probably gonna run no matter what I do. No, he's not. What? This would have been a perfect time to call in Execute. Especially if it had something like Water Absorb. Or Chlorophyll or whatever that status was called. Oh no. It has 1 HP. Whatever. Whatever will I do? That's why he should have just let it fall. Like, just eat it. Just eat the KO. They're high in nutrition. Alright. I'm gonna go for the bite. I think I can still get through this. No, he's even going for the sleep pattern. What a goober! If he had Mega Drain or Giga Drain, that would have been really big for him. Don't go for the powders. They're only a 75% chance to hit, which sounds good, but you'll miss them so frequently. A 1 in 4 chance to miss in a turn-based game is huge. You stinker. Are you sure I'm a stinker, Gary? I'm not the one who started a fight in a graveyard. Come on, dude. I want to know why Gary is such a jerk. Like, what happened in his childhood to make him this way? Was he not hugged enough as a kid? Well, neither was I, but I'm not that much of a jerk. A gremlin, sure. But come on. All right. Wait, what do you have to say? I could not identify the wayward ghosts. The self-scope would help. It's a shame because I really like ghost types. But, I'm not sure if I'm at a point where I can add them in a team. Does he take a serious look at his life? Yeah, when he loses at the end, yeah. Then he becomes a gym leader instead. Because what happens is, because Giovanni is the 8th gym leader. And when you beat him in the end, he becomes the next 8th gym leader. So, like, if you were to play Gold, Silver, Crystal, or their remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you can beat the Johto League and then go to Kanto, and he will be at the 8th gym. They just call him Blue instead. Just like how they call Ash Red. I do a little mini game in this where I try to free all of the people that are possessed, which that makes me feel better. But I will try to catch any ghosts I find, because I just find ghost types interesting. Yeah, Red's at the top of Mount Silver. Oh no. I cannot press B to blow anymore. Can't believe it. I probably should have bought Great Balls when I was at the store. Oh well. Come on. Come on, Duskull. I don't really have anything that won't KO him. Does Dustlax have anything that does low damage? Maybe its version of Psybeam might... We'll try it. If it KOs it, it KOs it. I just remember Duskull being one of those mons that, like, from its stage 1 to its stage 2 is night and day. Look, if I go for the resisted, though... Oh, right, the fog causes a lot of misses. Ooh, even better. I just wish that there was a good way to get its last stage. Which was a Dusknoir, which I always thought was really cool. There it is. Dusknoir Dusclops are pretty good. They are, although I don't know Dusknoir's full stats. I'll actually quickly check. Because it's a, Okay, so it's still kind of like Dusclops. It's still a tank-focused mon. With, pretty decent attack and middling special attack. Yeah, that was when they started adding in more, what's the word? More evolutions to previous gens. Yeah, to get the one up there. Hello. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Even if it's like the chain link ones, those things rolled up are heavy. I just hope you have someone else helping you. Don't want to hurt your back. Yeah, I saw it when you sent it. It looked like like the Minecraft mansion almost. Reminds you of some of the stuff I did for Greaves. Because he and one of his buddies a while ago wanted to do stuff for a channel. So I made a whole bunch of stuff for them. I hosted the world and everything. And I tried making there be a bunch of side quests for them for when they didn't know what to do. And it had sections of their like base blocked off and had a bunch of stuff hidden behind walls. And there was one where I made an entire castle with a working portcullis system. And that castle was over. I'm not joking because I had a system to count this. The castle was over 1.6 million blocks. And I made a secondary version of it in an area in the Nether above the Nether's bedrock. Annoyingly, they never got there. Even though there's an entire portal system to find it, but... I always liked that castle system. There's a whole bunch of, like, secret passageways and stuff you could find. Which would lead to, like... What's the word I'm looking for? It was like finding sub-stories and hidden passages. Thundershack is 40, that's 55. And I think this Pikachu is more physical base. So yeah, we'll get rid of Thundershock. I mean, I thought it was. It was another one of those times where I put a lot of effort in for friends and they just kind of bailed. I don't even think I have the world saved anymore. I told you before that if he wanted to do something like that again, I would help him. I would set it all up, but... The unfortunate thing is you can give people a lot of options to set things up, but a lot of people seem to lack the ambition to really follow it. Ow, curse words. The fog is actually making curse really powerful because you keep missing. Curse is kind of like toxic, where it does a whole lot of damage over time nonsense. But if you keep missing, that damage over time will definitely add up. Love planning events. Yeah, so do I. I used to do a lot of events with my old friend groups. Like, we used to do a weekly prop hunt and, well, mostly Gmod prop hunt. Okay. I just want to do stuff with friends, but a lot of my friends don't really give a damn. I miss doing that stuff. Because half the fun of like games and the like to me is actually doing it with people and seeing them enjoy themselves and have fun. It's one of those things where if other people are happy, you become happy by proxy. Like, it's hard to be upset if you're, say, with a kid who's just laughing. You know, the kid's having the time of his life, just enjoying everything. It's kind of hard to be grumpy. Oh, right, levitate. I forgot about that. This guy can't do anything here, then. Yeah, he has nothing that hurts this guy. Whoops. Then maybe I can do a funny swap, and he might use curse again. Way to go to the zoo to kids. I mean, you're not wrong. Happy Planet Adventure more? I might take you up on that, but not right now. It's more of just... There's not many people that would be interested in any event I host. Like I said, I can't get my friends interested in stuff, even when I try to make the stuff focused around them and their things. So, can't really do much yet. Once the community grows, maybe. Seeing his face light up when they see the elephants, yeah. That's kind of the thing. Emotion is contagious. Try a community instead of friends. That's the thing. I don't have much of a community yet. I gotta build one up. Because yes, there's people in Discord, but this stream, like, I would come back for a bit, life would happen, and I would have to stop for some reason. A lot of them kind of forgot that I exist. Or they showed up when I played a different game, and then when I moved to something else, they do that weird phenomenon where they just don't care anymore because you're not playing their favorite game. It's a little disheartening when you're trying to make content, because it makes you feel like you have to become married to a game, but that gets old after a while. Like, some people joined when I was playing a lot of Darkest Dungeon. And don't get me wrong, Darkest Dungeon is a great game, but I wouldn't want to sit there and play it for the rest of my life. No, I get you. Can I get away with this? Probably. Oh, that's half of what I do is game development. They have one major project that I'm working on, another one that I started but had to pause for a moment, and a third that I want to start up. I just need to get the right system planned. That's the real trick, is getting the actual stuff set up and rolling, and then finding programmers to help with it. Because if you're trying to do it all on your own, you will go crazy. Hell, even finding what are they called? Testers, alpha testers, is pretty difficult. That reminds me that I need to toss something at the developers of Overtime. Or developers, you know what I mean, the programmers. Haven't heard anything from them in a while. I'll see no soup. I don't know what's going on with him. He keeps things very hush-hush, and that makes it very difficult to work with. Because I need him to put out a very important update. Him and Merely both need to release important updates soon. Because we've been at a standstill for a while. Game's in this goofy state of having a lot of fatal crashes. Currently, I can't launch it. So I can't do my side of the job. All those misses from the fog. So rude. What is the exact effect of fog? I want to check. We will set up time to remember these. I'll try it to see what happens. Oh, right, it does have side beam. Oh, it doesn't say what it do. What do fog do? Oh, in battle. Accuracy of all moves is modified by a factor of 3/5. Oof. That's really mean because the only move that I can think of that doesn't have an accuracy check is Swift, and Swift is a normal type which is ignored by ghosts. Oof. Very mean. By the way, little heads up, Twitch guys, you guys are gonna get hit by an ad soon. I know it sucks, but doing 3-minute ads like this is the best way that we can do it. Otherwise, you guys would be hit by a lot more ads. Why does it say snooze 1 of 3? I should still have 3 snoozes left. It's weird. I'm wondering if Greaves snoozed some. If he did, I'll have to flick him on the nose. I actually want to get a Miss Magius one of these days. But Mistress is always really hard to find. Holy cow, that did way more damage than I expected. Because that normally does pretty low damage, it seems. And yeah, I didn't really notice the Mr. Boss's level correctly. Guess it is technically a low stage Mon. Take. Hey, a full heal. I can actually sneak around. Tag the circle. Fully healed. Whoops. I want to grab the item. So many ghastlies. Let's see. Saibib. What time is it? Okay, just 12. Trying to keep track of things because I have to get earlier than normal tomorrow. Which it'll sound funny, saying I have to do something at 5 p.m. doesn't sound early. I normally wake up at like 7 p.m. My schedule is very weird because of all of the developer stuff. It keeps me up very late. I also lose track of time a lot. We'll just tag this for free. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna go through this. Whoop. Two pages, one. Zombies. Let's see. I think we just keep doing side beam through most of this. It's weird to me that the ghastly line has poison in its set, but it never uses it. Huh? Hi. The Pokeball was evil. Oh, gold nugget. Let me just grab this. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's not, accidentally one-shot this poor thing. We're just gonna stuff it in a ball instead. And call it our friendly. Let's see if Dustox has an attack that can hit it that's not too powerful. Because I know Dustox has a lower base special attack. Yes, really low. We're gonna try it. Hey, we're having soft tacos! I like that go. The fog is deep. We're gonna go for Venom Shock because it is resistance, so it should. Okay, that's actually pretty good for what I want to do. And it is the slow and painful way. How dare you avoid the attack? How dare you confuse me? I That is disallowed. Report to AOL. It's gonna be a little bit annoying because a lot of turns that will happen. Or I'll miss. So this might take us a moment. Does AOL still exist? Yes, it does. So I could report to use AOL. I believe their email service still exists too. There's the Venoshock. That should drop it to yellow health. I just don't know if I can get away with another one that might KO. Yeah, they're just kind of really unheard of. I don't know what they do exactly. Or if they even do anything that makes some money. They just kind of exist. It might be something that piggybacks off of another company, or they probably do something else. Like in the background. Right, fog actually hurts that. Trying to decide if another Venoshock would KO it. I don't think it will. Okay, good. So any moves we use now will just be Moonlight to keep the stocks alive. Alright, friend. What if I give you the Gucci ball? Would you accept the Gucci ball? Wow. Okay, fine. Give them the finest of Gucci and they say no. How could you? What about Gucci to elected Boogaloo? Bitch. Do I have a guaranteed paralysis in this team? I don't think I have like a Thunder Shock. Or Thunder Wave, I mean. Oh, hey, look, Thunder Wave. Okay, let's go for the paralysis. This Thunder Wave should give us this. Well, probably not give us this, but I'm expecting at least one or two thumps from the ball now. How dare you spite my Pikachu? Alright. Now for the Gucci ball. You know, it doesn't tell me what this does, but I think I know what it do, so I'm gonna use. Heck. Heck. We're gonna be just chucking a lot of balls at this thing. Watch a normal one just work now. I hate that this is how some captures just devolve into. You just keep throwing Pokeballs at it until one decides to work. There it is! squirmy little bastard. Oh, whoops. A shame that I can't access the PC because I would totally put it in the party right now. But I don't know if this ROM has a Duskstone anywhere. Because Asmagius and Frostlass are two of my favorite ghost types. I don't even think you can get a Sonora in this. If you can, I haven't seen it. Then again, it might be one of those things that you get after the Elite Four. And I don't like when games do that. Let us mess with our funny little mons beforehand. Thanks to the XP share. Dude, imagine how much easier college would be if you could use an XP share. Like, you just hook it up to the smart kid. And you just immediately understand, like, calculus. I nominate that should be a thing. Let's see, Butterfreeze has been leading for a bit. I mean, probably maybe should leave it there. Oh, there's an item down there. I just want to point out, this text is default from the original game. The people at Nintendo were like, yeah, this is okay for 10-year-olds. Just yikes. Instead of settling on certs, I mean, certs are still very important. A lot of parts of the industry want certs instead of degrees anyway. Besides, having a cert and doing freelancer is still fine. Oh, don't worry, I'm not forgetting that. The Ghastly are literally possessing them. At least the anime kind of makes it a little bit lighter because they're just like, hey, Ghastly's a little gremlin. He just likes to play tricks on people. But it's still really screwed up without that connotation. I still find it weird that Ghastly is ghost poison. Such a weird combination to pick. Because it doesn't do anything with the poison. Oh wait, this is the figure out what it is, and... yeah. I don't care about Odor Sleuth. I feel anemic and weak. That's how I always feel, friend. Pumpkaboo? That's an adorable name. Alright, I'm stuffing you in a ball. You gonna be my friend? I have no idea what you turn into. Please tell me that you turn into something adorable. Hang on, I gotta find this now. Oh, it's a trade evolution? Lame. I hate trade evolutions. Because if you're like me and don't have friends, then you can't get them. Anything I cast will probably one-shot it. We'll try, I think? I'm not holding my breath. It'll probably get KO'd. I'm not quite. Hey, I have that passive. I probably won't use this since I can't evolve it, but I'm gonna catch it. Maybe one of these days I'll try a challenge where I don't evolve Pokemon. Trick or treat. Because type was added to, but what? Nani? Alright. Such a weird concept for a mon. But there also is a mon that is a haunted, like, plant stump. Yeah, Baby Mon Run. Which I want you to realize there actually is a competitive format called the Baby Cup. I don't remember its full qualifications. I believe it's that the Pokemon need to be able to evolve but cannot be evolved. So Pokemon that don't evolve like Absol or Mawile are disqualified. But Meowth, Pichu, Cleffa, those are all allowed. Probably Spearow and Pidgey are probably allowed. Ghastly is probably allowed. I'd have to look at the full qualifications, but I know that you can't have anything past, like, the first stage. So, like, you couldn't have a Metapod. I do know that a Pharaoh Seed is insane for those. Because Pharaoh Seed's typing and move pool is phenomenal. So, once upon a time, when Ferrothorn came out and people were using it competitively, it was so potent that they originally banned it from Ubers. Well, before they banned it from Ubers, people were using a Pharaoh Seed and a Ferrothorn because you can't have two of the same mon, but you could have two of the same mon line. And the officials were like, right, we can't allow this. So they banned Ferrothorn. So people are running Pharaoh Seed in anyway with Eviolite. And it's still being just as effective. I believe it got banned from Baby Cup because of how powerful it was. It was basically considered Baby Cup Ubers. No, they say, let's start realize that no one has any idea what I'm talking about. It's okay. The way the competitive Pokemon is split up is very strange. Ubers are the Pokemon that are used, like, way too much and are way too powerful. 90% legendaries. The stuff you see everywhere. But a lot of the ways things are divided up have nothing to do with the power of the Pokemon. Like there's OU and UU, which is overused and underused. Has nothing to do with how strong the Pokemon is, just how much people use it. But they'll ban Pokemon from it if they are destroying the format. I personally don't agree with the way any of it's set up. I think it should be set up based off of stat totals. But that's just me. I also think stat totals should be a little bit more reasonable across the board. Because you'll have certain Pokemon that just have substantially more stat totals than others for no reason. The ghost! Yes, let's actually pull it up. Because what is Marowak's stat total for a comparison? 425. And then if you pull up something like an Alakazam, then you go past it. 490 in Gen 1 to 5. And then it became 500. So 75 base stat totals.